Hello, my people. Good morning, folks. I'm talking to you from Abakaliki, Ebonyi State. By now, you will know the face when you see it. That is, or rather, this is Randy Preston from Nigeria. Yes, Randy spoke to us earlier today concerning the things that will be done as members. And when you do it, it means that you are breaking the rules of engagement as far as TBC is concerned. So today, this is Isaac Preston speaking from Abakaliki. I'll be anchoring just like Randy Wilson, like I always told you. I will make sure I continue his work down here from Ebonyi State, Nigeria. Abakaliki, the weather is fine today. There is the land drizzled a little, but then it didn't bring down the heat. The weather is still hot because the rain didn't actually fall, it just drizzled a little. So we are managing it in Africa where I used to die. Oh yes, today I want to talk about those of my friends, my downlines, those I referred, those who know me, those who listen to me, those who follow my broadcast. I want to remind us of things that are very, very important before we go on. Before we move on to other important matters, this one is actually very, very important, or rather, more important. These are the things that we must have to do to remain as full members of TBC. I want to title it the rules of engagement in TBC. It is the rules of engagement because when you follow these rules, you will still remain as a member of the TBC community. And as a TBCian, before you go registered, the first thing you learn is that membership is free within the TBC community. Why do we say that membership is free? It is because you will not at any point in time say that you have a reason why you want to discount, why you want to be in a hurry to sell your TBC or your TBC coins and Pringles. Why you want to say, oh, I invested my money, I have to get it back because I want to get my money back, I want to return on my investment. No, that is why membership is free. And that is why virtually all the things you do to get the Pringles or coins in your wallet is also free. They are free. When you sign on, you receive some free Pringles. You do some beneficial tasks, you receive free Pringles. You attend somebody meetings, you will receive free Pringles. You do broadcasts, you receive free Pringles. So everything about it is free. That is why the admin has made it very clear that TBC is on the distribution stage. During this distribution stage, so many millionaires will be created. Last time I told you the number of billionaires that will be created. 1,111,111 billionaires. After these people have been gotten, the rest will be millionaires in TBC. Now, having said it that membership is free, the next point is that even though it's free, there is something called the Billion Coin Membership Agreement. The Billion Coin Membership Agreement. That is the TBC Billion Coin Agreement. During your registration, you look at the page of the registration. At the point where you will say submit, you will see a little dot by the left hand corner of that registration form. That box says I agree to the terms and conditions. We all are meant to read these terms and conditions. The membership agreement, that is what is contained there. It is expected that we all should read it, understand what is there, before we check that box showing that we have read it. If you just check the box that you have read it, and yet you go ahead to flout the rules, to break the rules of engagement, you could be suspended as a member of the TBC. If it is in a normal country or in a regular state or country, it could be called a treasonable felony when you break the rules of engagement. What are these rules of engagement? These are what we are going to find out today. The rules of engagement is not just one. There are this rule says that these are the things that you will not do as long as you remain as a member, as a TBC, as a member of this TBC community. And these are the things you must do if you must remain as a member of this TBC community. Do not forget, from the beginning we have said that TBC is a movement by people of like minds carrying out a peaceful demonstration, a peaceful protest against the oppression that is being meted on humanity, putting people down the rungs of the ladder so that they will never breathe well. They will always be under the claws of poverty. But with the TBC movement, with this peaceful protest, we are about to break the jinx where only the rich will get what they want. The rich continues to get richer and the poor will continue to be poorer. The wealth is poorly distributed. It is not only that it is poorly distributed. Imagine that it is said that just 1% of the world population is controlling the 99%. TBC is right now creating an abundance. They can only create this abundance when people of like minds come together to make this happen. So now, if it is people of like minds and somebody still goes ahead to break, the membership agreement, the terms of agreement, what do you think will happen? Or what do you think the person has done? It is a treasonable felony. That is why the person could be ousted. The person could be removed from the community forever. It is also possible that the person is not removed forever. He may be readmitted if there are documentations that prove that he now understands the rules of engagement and has vowed to stay by it. These rules of engagement are not secret codes. They are not secret rules. No, they are not. Yes, they are not. It is a simple thing. Why do I say it is not? It is just a simple thing. One, you must not discount. You must not discount. When you discount, it means you are not following the rules of engagement. What do we mean by discounting? From the day TBC was created, if you have signed or if you have registered and opened to your back office, go down, scroll down, tap your scroll down button. It will bring you down to one point, that is to info. You tap the info, there will be another drop down menu. You click on TBC website. When you click on TBC website, you will see under the billion coin what is called the membership agreement. Membership is free within the TBC community. The billion coin membership agreement, penalty for breaking the membership agreement, the ultimate price, the initial price, the new coin network and modified coin value, the current price, the path. These are the things you are going to see. So now you are breaking the rules of engagement when you discount, because first you are going to understand what the pricing looks like. Let's take it from here. During the initial price, TBC at that time was calculated following euro. But because euro is a coin it's a currency owned by Europe, suppose this euro were to fall, it means TBC will fall with it. But the formula of TBC says that TBC price will never come down. The price of the coin will never come down. Rather, it must continue to go up. So now it has to be paired. It has to be rated with something of like value, just as Tibicians are people of like minds, So it has to be rated with something of like value, and that is gold. So as long as gold never comes down, it continues to appreciate. So the TBC coins and kringles will continue to go up in value. So now, initially it was 0.001 euro. That was as at 21st March 2016 when it was launched. But as we speak, that was the initial price. As we speak now about the current price, check through your chart. When you would open to your back office, you tap on the drop down menu button. It should drop. You now go to education. You go to education, you will see I hope I'm right, it is there on education. You will tap, you will see the calculator, TBC calculator. You will see the current price. If you do not see the current, if you cannot get it from there, you go to your TBC 009 account. As soon as you open to that place, you are going to see the current value of one kringle. One kringle is rated as currently at $8.7. At $8.7. And how many kringles makes one coin? 1 million kringles equals one coin. So if $8.7 is one kringle, it means that 1 million kringles will be $8.7 million. So it means that the value of one coin is $8.7 million, and it is still going on. How does it go up? As much as people continue to join the community, the coin continue to go up. But before I get to how the coin is multiplied, how the value keeps going up, let me finish with what I was explaining before. So now the current price is one kringle at $8.7. When you are discounting, it means that you want to have a transaction with someone, and you are now giving him these kringles at $8.6, $8.5, $8, or maybe you will think that if you do not remove money or discount money to sell to this person, that another person will say, you now tell the person, okay, don't worry, I will give you at $8. Okay, don't worry, or I bring $7 per kringle, I will sell it. If you go on the net, you will see an advertisement. If you just on the search, you see an advertisement that says, we buy kringles at 2,000 naira per kringle. That is in Nigerian currency at 2,000 naira per kringle. That is discounted. When you are caught doing that, you could be removed from the TBC community. How is one removed? One is removed by having your send button turned off. Once your send button is turned off, you cannot access your TBC 009 account anymore. And that means you are not a member. Until such a time when it will be proved that you are now ready to abide by the rules of engagement, your send button meeting could be turned on again. Send button meetings is turned on at the point when you answer those 10 questions, showing that you actually understand what obtains in TBC. Those are the rules of engagement. And right now you are breaking them. It means you are breaking the rules of engagement. You are committing treasonable felony. you know what the result is when somebody commits treasonable felony? It is either life sentence or things like that. So one could be removed permanently, or one could be suspended at such a time it is proved that you are now ready to follow the rules of engagement. So as I speak now, from this night going to tomorrow, the current price is $8.7. No one is allowed to sell or to transact or do transaction with someone, transact below $8.7 per kringle. If tomorrow it becomes $9, you will be expected to follow suit. Don't ever come down. Continue to go up. You are also not expected to give it to someone at $9 when it is still $8.7. Why? Because TBC Kringles is hinged on the fact that members of this TBC community will love and respect one another and help one another to grow and spread this abundance so that we all beat poverty together. It is a march, a movement that must be achieved. So when this is the situation, do not do anything that will take you out of a very nice movement of people who are optimistic, who have the right set of the right mindset to help humanity by bringing them, rescuing them from the claws of poverty. That is why you must do everything to make sure that you remain in this community, because it is the way forward. The fiat system is almost coming to an end. Digital currency is where we are now. In Igbo language, in one of the languages in Nigeria, it is called Ebano. That is Ebano now, where we are. That is what is trending. So do not say below the current price that will be discounted. There are other things you will do and it means discounting. I mentioned that someone you want to sell to someone at $8.7 and you discover that someone want to, if you go to meet so person, that person will give it to him at 8.6. You now say, okay, don't worry, I'll give it to you at $7. That is competition. Competition in order not to lose this person that will give you the hard currency. Because of not losing that person, you want to discount to sell. That is also regarded as discounting. When you do that, you are breaking the rules of engagement. There are also other things you will do, and you are breaking the rules of engagement. That is, you will believe that you want to cheat the admin. You want to cheat everybody because you think you are very smart. And then you say, you know that we are not expected to discount, so I will not discount to 700 Kringles you want to buy. Okay, 100 Kringles times 8.7, that will give you like 87,000 naira. Okay, you pay 87,000 naira, but I will dash you 10 Kringles. I will give you 110 Kringles, but you pay for 100 Kringles. It means that after selling that 100 Kringles, you are now dashing the person, making an addition to him. That is discounting now. Just, divide the money you have collected by 110. It is not 100. You only thought that you can outsmart the rest of the people. Once it is found out, you could be suspended from the community. If not forever, it can be temporarily, but you must prove that you are worthy of coming back. That is also another form of discounting. There are other forms of discounting, such as when you do an installment agreement. What is an installment agreement? Maybe I collect 1 million naira from someone, and I now told that person that you know that I cannot actually sell. Sorry, that was a mosquito. In Nigeria, mosquitoes are plenty. So, like I was saying, if I collect 1 million naira from someone and say, you know that I cannot just transfer to you the amount, the value of 1 million naira in Kringles at the same time. So let's write an agreement. I'll be transferring it to you in installments, so that eventually, between today and so day, your money will be complete. I would have transferred the whole worth of Kringles that will worth 1 million naira to you. That is an installment agreement. When you do that, it means that the first one you gave today, you gave it at the current price. But the one you give in 1 week time, who told you that the price of the TBC, the Kringles, will remain the same price it is today after 1 week, whereas you know that it keeps rising every time? That is why it is regarded as discounting. Do not do that. No, 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 no. Do not do that. If you do it, that is discounting, and you could be suspended from the community. Why I say that it could be suspended from the community is because you have discounted. So the we have talked about the current price. So in order not for me to bore you so much, let us say at the point I've gotten to now, you will be able to catch up with this. And when next I come your way, we will start with what we call the TBC part, the part of TBC, so that we understand what is the growth rate of TBC like, how is it calculated, what is the formula guiding the calculation, in what way does it give us confidence, and then if it gives us confidence, what actually does this confidence mean? If you have millions in your TBC wallet, you should live like a millionaire. Does it give you confidence? Is it the TBC coins or kringles that you have in your wallet that is giving you confidence? Or is it what you believe in that is giving you confidence? That is what we'll discuss next when I come your way. Before then, this is Preston speaking to you from Nigeria. Thank you very much. Peace. See you some other time.